How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the GR Wisdom channel. I want to thank all you guys for tuning back in. Coming at you with another video here. Meaning to do this for a while. I've been seeing a status or two today and other similar statuses, however you say it. And I just wanted to address this because prior to reading these, I've been seeing women or girls bragging about taking care of men and that they did this for a man, they're doing this, they're literally making sure that these men are good all around. And we get into holding it down and things like that, all these different terms. And in relationships, it's like the woman is basically running the relationship and the guy is just sitting back letting her, or just fine with her just being the matriarch, so to speak, and paying all the bills. Any forward movement or progress that happens as far as the success, as far as leveling up, things like that, the woman is being the catalyst. She's initiating everything, and the guy's just cool, just sitting back, doing things. And for those of you who know, I'm in the financial restoration business, credit business. And like I said in other videos, the majority of my clients are women who are in relationships with dudes, but they're the ones who are trying to get the new car, trying to get the house. And the guy is just back there just like, okay, you take care of that, I'm just going to sit back, and things like that. But I just wanted to read a couple of these from some friends of mine on Facebook that I've seen that kind of touch on this topic, and kind of just give my 2 cents on it, because I just see so much of it, and it's nothing to brag about. And a lot of the women that I see posting about this, it's like they're not so much finding out too late, but it's almost as if they're saying they're giving their all and there's no reciprocity in this, and it's just like wasted years of their life on these guys and have gotten nothing out of it. So anyway, I'm gonna read the first status. I'm pretty sure if she ever sees this, she's not gonna mind. Obviously, I'm not saying her name, but this is what she posted. She puts, "Why is the black woman made to feel guilty when she is no longer the holding down her man type? Why can't she be a woman who needs her man to pick her up when she's low? Why can't she need her man to encourage her? Why can't she need her man to wipe tears when this world gets to be too much? Why do we pressure black women to stay with somebody and hold his hand only to be left holding his burdens while he moves on with someone else?" Y'all thinking I'm gonna get on my Derek Jackson stuff on this, but anyway, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm not sorry. I can't wait until you figure it out. I can't be your peace, nor I can't hold you down. Who is going to push me? Who is going to be my peace? Who is going to hold me up? I can stand with you. We can be supporters of one another, and we can be each other's biggest cheerleaders. I've pulled myself up by the bootstraps and had to be honest with myself, so why should I go back and take on the burdens of a man? I'm at an age now where I just don't have it in me. Blame the ones I held down, waited on, and encouraged in my 20s. Not sorry, not guilty, not up for debate." This is true, and we can understand because this is from your perspective, but you can't go into relationships, and we see this a lot, about saying that you're trying to date me now. This is a woman basically saying to men, and we see this a lot. You're trying to date me now, so you're going to have to pay for what this other person did to me. That's why I'm this way, because of what this other person has done to me, and they have me this way. We can't go into relationships like this. We can't do this. You're basically saying, I'm going to be this way towards you because of what happened in the past. I'm not saying that you need to be foolish, but come on. You can't just, that's just, for example, when people reach out to me and they're like, well, XYZ company pulled the wool over my eyes, or they did this to me, they took my money, they did this, this, and this. I always stop them and I say, and it's not to be rude, that has nothing to do with me, what this company did to you. Okay? I understand that, you know, we go, especially in your 30s, which she's in her 30s. You don't have time for that. And even when you're young, you really don't know. You don't have time for that either when you're young. But you're willing to put up with it because you're hoping, and women go through this, especially black women, you're hoping to transform this guy. You're hoping that he's going to do better. You're hoping that something will happen. And this is where a lot of women come in, or single mothers come in, and they'll have or say they have the ain't shit baby daddies. But it's kind of like, you know what's going on. You know who you're dealing with, but you're hoping that somebody's going to change. It's very hard for people to change. Change only comes about with people if it's emotionally compelling. Nothing else. And that's what I keep saying over and over. If a man or woman, but we're talking about a man in this case, if he's not emotionally compelled to do so, he's not going to do it. Taking care of a man, holding a man down, that's not a long, ongoing process. I can understand, you know, if he loses his job or something and he was holding stuff down before. But you can't take care of a man. And a lot of women, especially black women, you get into this thing of saying, I can fix this guy. I'm going to take care of him. You're treating him like he's your son. He has no incentive of bettering himself or doing better as long as you're providing everything for him. And you're treating him like a son. You're becoming his de facto mother, which is what needs to stop. What, especially black women, you need to stop this. You need to stop trying to raise men. Then you turn around and have kids by these men, and you dress these kids up like the dudes who you have kids by. So it's like you're just raising boys in the house. He has no incentive to get out there. If you're paying all the bills, you're cooking, you're cleaning, and all this stuff like that, the only thing he can give you is some D. And it's like, man, I'm going to read this next status from a friend of mine. It's like, how long does it take you to realize this? How long are you willing to give it, you know, and then you want to put it off on the next man who may be serious about you? I understand that's just a part of life. We have to have the individualistic approach. You know who you're dealing with after a while, whether that be 1 date, 2 dates, 3 dates. You know who you're dealing with. It doesn't take you that long to know that this person ain't shit at the end of the day. That this person is wasting your time. It's not like rocket science at the end of the day, which is so cliche. It's not. So you'll say things like, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to provide wifely duties. All this other stuff you're saying, wifely duties to a man, it's not going to make me his wife. But yet still, he's not worth it. He's not worth cooking for. Why are you in a relationship with this person? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Taking care of a man is not going to get you anywhere. You're not getting any brownie points. None of that. And bragging about it makes you look foolish. So stop putting the statuses up bragging about you taking care of a man. You just look foolish. So there's a similar status here. Well, just to answer that before I go on to hers. You holding a man down is not your job. A man is supposed to provide, take care of you, protect you, all those things like that. And in a nutshell, men don't need to be held down. I could say anybody can get laid off and things like that. That's completely different. Men don't need to be held down. The man is the anchor, and he should conduct himself as such at the end of the day. That's just the way it goes. A woman compliments a man and lightens his load. That's how relationships should be. She compliments the man, lightens his load. She should not be his de facto mother at the end of the day. She compliments the man, lightens his load. That's it. He's the anchor. He holds stuff down. He's gonna find a way, one way or another. What do he say? If the food's not on the stove, you hunt for it at the end of the day. And that's what you gotta do. You go into relationships to give. It's not a one-way thing. One person can't give. You go into relationships to give. I'm giving, you're giving. If nobody's giving, then if the other person, if it's just a one-way thing, then you need to terminate that relationship. So, I mean, that's my thoughts on that. So, I'm going to read off this other young lady's comment that she put up, which is not directly correlates to this, but it was a meme she put up. If your man got to ask for sex and a home-cooked meal, you might as well help him pick out his side bitch. Which isn't directly related to that, but she basically, I just read that, but she basically goes, make sure he's worth all of that. Everything I just said, you know, feed him like a granny, fuck him like a porn star, and be his cheerleader when he's winning or losing. But first, make sure he's worth all that. So my thing is, like I said, if he's not worth it, then you shouldn't be with him in the first place. And it doesn't take that long to determine whether a man is worth it or not. It doesn't take years. It doesn't even really take months. Usually people reveal who they are within 90 days. Definitely no later than 90 days. That representative you have up, it shouldn't take any longer than 90 days. So we know who, a lot of times women know who they're dealing with. They just want to fix it. And some people can't be fixed. That's just who they are. Some people, you can't give someone drive. You can motivate someone, but you can't give them drive. It comes from emotional compulsion within on what you want to do, if you want to do better, if you want to do something better with your life. So, with that being said, will taking care of a man keep a man? It'll keep him, but it's just like taking care of a child. But you're enabling him at the same time. So you're not doing yourself any favors. You're not winning any brownie points by doing that. You're looking like a fool. So that's my 2 cents on it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you think it'll be a benefit, make sure you share it with someone. Make sure you guys like, and once again, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Add me on Facebook and Instagram. Check out all my links in the description. If you want to, if you have any questions or any topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to shoot them to me. The links is in the description. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, you know, feel free to email me. The links is in the description as well. And we can go from there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys, once again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next live video, chat, video, whatever. Peace. I'm out. Peace be upon you and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. I'm out.